Hey guys, it's Vignesh from Brevity. Now we're going to code Floyd cycle reduction algorithm on LeetCode. If you haven't seen the intro video for this topic already, I request you to pause the video right now and watch it. I'll wait. Okay, are you back? Okay, let's continue. Now that we're all up to speed, let's start implementing the algorithm as step 1. First, we'll need 2 pointers. Fast and slow pointers. Now, until we've detected a cycle, we'll have to keep moving the fast and slow pointer. And when do we detect a cycle? When fast and slow pointer are equal. So until we have detected a cycle, we'll have to keep moving the slow pointer one step ahead while we move the fast pointer 2 steps ahead. Now, what if there is no cycle? If there is no cycle, then in that case, there is two subcases. One, if the length of the list is even, then the fast pointer will be at the last element. And if the length of the list is odd, the fast pointer will be at the second last element. So, if it is at the last element, then the fast pointer's next will be null. And if it is at the second last element, then its next will be null. We are using negation here because this loop runs until any of this condition is satisfied. So if one of this condition is satisfied also, it means we've reached the end or we've detected a cycle. So we'll have to stop proceeding forward. Now, how do we know if we have detected a cycle or the list has ended? There is 3 ways that this loop can terminate. One, if the fast becomes equal to slow, which is a cycle is found, or if it reaches the end, which is these two cases. Okay, so this condition will return true if we've detected a cycle. The other two conditions will return true if we have reached the end of the list and there is no cycle, at which point slow will not be equal to fast because fast will be ahead of slow. Done? So this is the basic code. Step 2, add edge conditions or edge cases. What if the given linked list has no element? If the given linked list has no elements, then no cycle is possible. Okay? Next, or if it has only one element, in which case this condition will be true, heads next will be null, or heads next will be null. So in either of these cases there is no loops possible because it has only 0, 1 or 2 elements. In all of those cases we'll have to return false. Now that we've added the edge conditions, let's try running the code. See, Floyd cycle reduction makes it very fast. We've skipped debug phase, which is step 3, because I already know how to do that. Now, step 4, optimizations. You can either use a performance improvement measure or a language specific syntax to make the code much more cleaner. In this case, there is no scope for performance improvement. So, we'll be using language specific syntax. In C++, the compiler considers null to be the same as false. Hence, if head is null, it can also be written as this. Okay, what happens here is if either head is null or heads next is null, heads next is null, it would translate to false. So if not false, which means if true, this condition will run. That is what this syntax now means. And here, if it is not null, you can simply write it as and that's it. The code remains exactly the same while being a little more pleasant to the eye. Thank you.